All right. Well, welcome to Mindset Monday. We're so happy you can join us. Tonight's going to be exciting. For those of you that have used it, we are going to talk about the SCENTSY Connect app. I'm going to take my face off the screen real quick and read this to you real quick because I think it's really powerful and it all has to do all with follow up.
So
And
you're pulled over, right?
I'm pulled over. Yeah, I'm right now. I'm pulled. Jackson had to run in and get a toothbrush for Lincoln because Lincoln isn't with the. Oh yeah. Long story short, I'm in the parking lot. Um, but first follow up. So the first follow up email can increase your reply rates by 220%. 80% of sales require 5 follow up calls. Only 2% of sales are made on the first contact. And so that's why it's so important to follow up, right? Think about some of the times where we have the biggest sales. Flash sales is one of them. Why? Because we're following up with our customers. What if we treated once a week or every couple days as a follow up? It doesn't have to be for flash sales, but it could just be for following up with your customers and following up to make sure they got their wax and following up to make sure everything's good, right? Sometimes I need to order things and don't realize I need to order things till someone asks me about it. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to order that. So I think it's really important in today's world that you don't just follow up with your customers whenever they place orders. Definitely do, but that's not the only time. And definitely follow up with people beyond flash sales, right? Because it's so important. I mean, people aren't going to just come knock on our door, right? We have to make sure those relationships are there. We have to make sure people are really taking good care of people. One quick story: whenever um, I had ordered Christmas gifts for my leaders. This was like 8, 9 years ago, and I'd order from another direct sales company. I spent like $400 or $500. It was a lot, and that person never reached out to me ever again, and I will never buy from her again. So I think it's really, really important to keep that in mind, whether it's a $20 order on our website or whether it's a $100 order. Always reach out, and I'm pretty instant about it. So if Amy were to order from my website, as soon as I see that, I've got this special chime in my email that whenever I get PWS orders, it goes cha-ching, and so when I hear that cha-ching on my phone, I'm like, oh, who ordered? And so I go and I immediately send a gratification text. That's what I call it. Gratification text. Thank you so much for your order. I really appreciate you supporting our family business. Let me know if you have any issues with it. If you don't already have my contact information, save it to your phone. And so that's just instant gratification, right? I am, unless it's at like 11 o'clock at night. Um, I send those as soon as I get an order because I want that instant thank you gratification. Because if I'm ordering from someone else, I want them to recognize me pretty quickly, right? And so I think it's in today's world, you don't get thanked a lot, right? And you don't get, I just don't think people are great about doing that. It's awesome if you send out mailers to people and samples and things like that a week after they order a handwritten card. But I think it's so important for initial contact to be really quickly after they order, and then when their order gets there, and then afterwards. Um, Another quick story, because this app is really exciting and I'm excited for Amy to share it with you. But I just got a new customer, and they own a big jewelry chain, and they wanted me to come up so they could sniff scents for their shop. So I brought a bag party and we sniffed for a couple hours, and I ended up talking them into switching to the air quads because they have a huge building. And so I was telling them about one Scentsy air quad fills up 1,000 square foot. Like, oh my goodness. So I got them all switched over. When I got their order in, I brought it up there immediately. And then a couple days later, I followed up. How do you like it? Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Thank you for following up. I just followed up a couple days ago. Are you still liking that scent? Yes, you are the best at following up. I'm like, thank you, and so they already feel loved and appreciated, and they're someone that I want them to come back over and over and over again. And so I just had to share that story because you can't follow up too much. So if you learn anything tonight, you cannot follow up too much. So I just want to share those quick little stories. And I will add that I am not tech savvy. And the app that Amy's going to share with you here in just a second. Thank you for actually bringing me the change, son. The app that Amy's going to share with you is the easiest app in the world for you to do. It is. I mean, I did all my follow-ups yesterday and I promoted product yesterday, and it took me all of probably 15 minutes, and I sent out like 25 text messages. And I wish I would have saved some for today. So hopefully Amy is going to screen share and she can show us some steps. So Amy, I'm going to turn the floor to you, Chica.
You want me to- Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to switch over technology. So 1 second. Okay.
Okay.
Whoops. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Okay. Jacqueline, I'm not sure if I can still admit people, but if they pop up, I'll try. Okay. So first of all, let me say that I just started using, I had glanced at the SCENTSY Connect app like a few times. We've had it since right after SFR last year, right? Like in August, maybe. And I glanced at it and I looked and I was like, this is kind of cool. And I currently have been using Project Broadcast for follow-up, where it's sort of personal, but really they're getting like added to a campaign. So as soon as they order, they get a thank you. And then a couple weeks later, it's like, hey, did your order come? But sometimes I might have already talked to that person in person, and it just is very automated and not as personal. I have liked it, but I decided that May 1st, I was going to switch for 1 month. I'm not going to start anybody in a new campaign on Project Broadcast. I wanted to start using SCENTSY Connect because you know what? It's free. It's so totally free. And it's connected to your workstation. So it knows who has ordered. It knows what orders have been delivered. It's amazing. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you I'm sold, and I'm going to show you mine, and we're going to do a couple of follow-ups together because I've had a busy weekend and I haven't done anything for like 3 days. It has sent me texts to remind me to do that, but I haven't. Okay, so let me see if I can do a screen share. Wonder what's open on my phone. What do we think? Okay. All right. Aha. Okay. Here's my SCENTSY Connect app. So if you guys have downloaded this, you can look at it like as I'm going, I don't know if you're on your phone. If you're on a computer watching the Zoom, then you can have your phone in your hand or something. But here's how it goes. I think the first time you log in, you have to put your ID number in, maybe your password, and it kind of logs you in through the workstation. And then I'm going to show you some of the stuff that it can do. So you can see I've got some stuff to work on where I've got to connect at the bottom. And so there's my order follow-up. There's my product marketing and promotions, which is the easiest way to send quick emails out about quick promotions that are coming. And this customer engagement, I'm going to save that for somebody else who has done it. I think we talked about it for just a few minutes. The end of last call. So maybe somebody else can touch on that. And if I have forgotten something, or if there's something I don't know, then I want you guys to take notes and tell us after I'm finished what I don't know. But here's what I've done. So I'm going to go to order follow-up, and you can see I don't have any orders from since this weekend, but I do have some orders that have been delivered. When you go to this, it would tell you like recent orders that were placed, and you can follow up with them right away. I kind of wish I had one, obviously, but here's the orders that have been delivered. Here are my customers. It says the date that they were delivered. So let's start with the oldest, with Shelly down here. I'm going to click on her name, and I want to say, so you can send an email. And this is my template, my default template. There's also one that is automatically, SCENTSY has done this one for you. That's the one that SCENTSY has default. If you don't ever change your templates, that's what it's going to say. But I decided to make mine to make it sound like me. I don't mind putting my text. Maybe we can start a thread whenever we get off of here of just like what your different templates are, like what's your wording, to give everybody ideas. But this is my very first one. Oh, sorry, this is not my very first one. This is my follow-up when it says it's been delivered. But I don't want to do it as an email. I want to do it as a text message. So you can do any of these. So if it's in person, you're just going to say, hey, I did it, and mark as complete down at the bottom. I don't know how to get rid of that. Oh, there, that's how you do it. Or you can say I'm doing it in person, but I'm going to do a text, and it's my same template. And guess what? I'm going to say send. It's going to pull up my my text. And in this one, I don't actually want to include that. I should have marked it off. But That's it from me. Ta-da. Let's do these. Actually, let's do all of these together. Business supplies, that's me. Oh no, you can't do them together. I'm just kidding. But we're just going to send a text. I don't want to put my link. Okay, Becky. Isn't that so easy, you guys? Oops. Isn't that so easy? If you've never done this, send a text. I don't want to do my link because she knows my link. She orders online all the time. She's a club member. Ta-da! And this is me. So what I'm going to say is it's complete. And it's all checked off. And I'm clearing off those notifications. Was that the easiest thing? Those of you who have never done this, isn't that crazy? Okay, so reorder products. These are people I haven't talked to in a while. So let's go ahead and let's just do it. Can I not do them all at the same time? I have to do them all at once. I'll just do like one. So this is my still enjoying. This is like the way that I worded it. The one that is default from SCENTSY is this. So they ask for a reorder. I decided I didn't feel like it had been that long, and I actually didn't ask for a specific reorder. It's all up to you what you want to say. But I could say, hey, Jennifer, I don't want to put my link because she orders all the time online. Ta-da! That's how easy it is, you guys. And so once you get into your text message, wait, one more. I want to show you something. So not her. Let's do Nancy. Okay, so I'm gonna text Nancy. So once I get into my text messages, I could be like, hey, how are you doing? I heard you had a surgery last week, right? So you can personalize it right there. Or you could say, I hope you're doing well. Are you still enjoying your black raspberry vanilla fragrance flower? You could be very specific with them if you know them. So that's that. So I can do the rest later. And then that's it, right? So let me show you how to change your templates. That's what they're called. So I said there was the SCENTSY default, and then I created a template and I made that the default. So you'll go into settings, and then you'll say right down here, manage templates. And that's the order follow-up. And so for new orders, this is the original, the SCENTSY one. It's not going to show it to you. Oh, so I actually made two. So day of order, that's the one you didn't see me do it, but this is what I send. The day that they place an order, or guys, the next day, or whenever I see the email, when I can get to it, I say, thanks for your order. I appreciate you choosing me. Your order will ship within 10 business days. Obviously, during a flash sale, I could change that because I don't want to send that. And that's one thing that Project Broadcast could not do for me. So all those people who ordered during the flash sale, when we know shipping would take longer, it told them it was going to come within 10 days and it didn't. So I love that I can edit this. This is what I've always said. But so that's like if they order a new order. And now because SCENTSY is amazing, I can add, if a club order processes, I can just say your club order process, smelly goods coming your way soon. Thanks for choosing me. And they get that, and I can just send it to them. So you could have different order types. If you had like a fundraiser order and you knew that orders were coming in through the fundraiser, you could say, thanks for your fundraiser order, like anything. You can make these templates and you just go and you create one. And I don't think it matters really what this template says, the template name or subject, but right here is what you're going to do. So if you wanted to say like, hi, hey, hi, customer name, customer first name, you would click that, customer first name, customer last name. That's not very personal though. I don't like that. But then, oops, I messed it up. But right there, if you say hi and it inserts their name, it's going to insert whatever their name was on their order. So that's that. I love that. Same thing for delivered orders. You create your own template or use the SCENTSY one, reorder products, same thing. And then I'll show you these next things, and then just know that you can edit them right here in your templates, which is in settings. But let me show you what did I say I was going to show you? Oh, not orders. Let's look at product marketing and promotion. So this is right here where it says, this is my home right here where it says connect at the bottom. I still have some order follow-up to do, but here's my marketing promotions. New product marketing. So SCENTSY loads the new things that are coming out. So I actually promoted Star Wars. You can see it says total 0. That's how many people I have to promote to. I already promoted to the ones that it suggested. Oh, am I still screen sharing? I'm not, am I? Let me, hey, Jack, you'll have to make me the host again. Can you make me the host again so I can screen share?
Yep, I was reclaiming and I did that. Let me do that right now. I am so sorry.
It's okay. I
Reclaim.
didn't think that was going to happen either.
Okay. Make host. Let me see. Da, da, da.
You guys can see a close up of my face right now, can't you? Where am I?
Done. Done.
Okay. Not record. Share. Only the host can share, it says.
You are the host right now.
Okay, let me try again.
Oh.
It's not letting me. It says only host can share.
Yeah, mine's saying that too. Let me try it again. Oh, because you have two Amy's on here.
Oh, well, let me take away the one that's on my, let me
Really?
leave from my computer.